There was no riot when the Sardauna staged his Northern People's Congress rally in Kano a few days later. Nobody would have dared try to break up that one. But it was significant that the Sardauna came out at all. He had said he wouldn't have to campaign in this election. The threat of Iwo's helicopter tour in the North may have changed his mind. Politicians who remember the Truman Dewey election of 48 don't take victory for granted.
There is no need for me to do any election campaign here. In the old days, the Emir of Kano was known as the chief warrior of the Sultan of Sokoto. And today, I regard all the people of Kano as the warriors of the sardauna of Sokoto.
Sardauna spoke about 10 minutes, no longer. He didn't have to speak longer. Kano was in the bag for his northern party. In this province, the Emir of Kano is spiritual leader among his people. His honor guard of drummers, horsemen, soldiers is a spectacle for impressing the citizenry whenever he leaves or returns to his palace. His powers have Oriental roots. According to local legend, the coats of mail of his honor guard came from the Crusades. But today, another kind of crusade, a political crusade from the South, is causing the Emir and his political colleagues greater concern. It was in the lavish medieval splendor of the Emir's palace, with the Emir himself a courteous but silent host, that we spoke with the Sardauna of Sokoto, the supreme political boss of the northern region.
The country was shattered in the first place by intertribal wars and so on. Now, although we don't have intertribal wars now, but still, you see, you find some sort of frictions between especially major political parties. Now, I don't think, now, for instance, a gentleman came to the north here. He did a lot of things contrary to northern traditions and customs, and that arouses a lot of feeling. Now, for somebody to come in a plane right over the top of the Emir's house, yeah, to drop some leaflets, so that is contrary to our customs here. In the first place, the house is further. And secondly, well, we don't, why should he look into the house of another man, which are not our own tradition? Well, he did that sort of thing in many places, and that has aroused a lot of feeling against him, and also against his Yoruba tribe.
I assume, sir, you are talking now about the helicopter campaign of the Action Group.
Yes, I am, indeed.
What is your principal complaint about the Action Group?
Well, I'm not so such. I have nothing against the Action Group, except they are more or less people, who don't come in the open to tell you what they mean or what they feel. I would rather live with a friend who talks straight instead of a person always in circumlocution, which is the Action Group.